Arizona's second seat in the Senate is due for an election this coming November, and there are two frontrunners we need to focus on. Martha McSally is the incumbent senator. She has represented Arizona in the Senate since 2019 and was a U.S. representative before that from 2015 to 2019. She has shown herself to be a supporter of small businesses, mental health, lowering prescription drug prices, and our nation's veterans through various bills that she has sponsored throughout her time in office. Her opponent is Mark Kelly? Yes, the astronaut. Let's take a look at his political background and what he has supported. None actually, but let's take a look at what he has done so far. If we take a quick look at his website, it is pretty clear that one of Kelly's largest themes for his campaign is that of not being backed by any corporate PACs and that he is solely dependent upon people like us to back his campaign funding. He's even against other politicians taking money from pharmaceutical and other large drug companies. Although this is a respectable stance he has taken, for some reason he himself is excused from this role. Although apparently advancing the message that he doesn't believe in corporate financial backing, Kelly has a deep history with corporate cash sources. According to The Intercept, Kelly has a history of taking corporate and pharmaceutical industry money before he launched his Senate bid last February. Before entering the race, he received $50,000 in compensation from a Chicago-based investment firm for serving on the boards of two medical transport companies. Kelly also loves giving corporate speeches to rake in some extra dough. Between January 2018 and June 2019, he pulled in at least $1.8 million from paid corporate speeches, and as a matter of fact, since the Senate run began, Kelly has given at least 11 paid speeches to a variety of foundations, academic institutions, and business associations for a total of $256,275. And his stance on PACs? Yeah, that's not so transparent either. Though Kelly has not taken cash directly from corporate PACs, his $20.2 million haul so far includes at least $306,343 from PACs in general. So as we've seen, Kelly has not even taken office yet, and he is already being hypocritical about his ideologies and manipulating the general public, not only on fiscal matters, but key running points for his campaign. But wait, there's more. The COVID pandemic has affected millions in Arizona, and politicians and citizens alike have stepped forward to help the less fortunate in getting past such hard times. As a senator, McSally has voted for the coronavirus emergency relief packages. These days, she is working nearly round the clock with local officials, industry groups, and business owners about how to access the relief funds. She has also addressed dozens of questions directed at her during remote town hall meetings with constituents focusing on the pandemic. From the onset of the pandemic in her state, McSally stopped asking for money. Instead, she raised money for 15 days for the Salvation Army of Arizona. Her campaign staff is volunteering at the nonprofit, and she also donated her April Senate paycheck to help those affected by the pandemic. The campaign will come later, she said. Given such an unprecedented pandemic whose effect is being felt by millions in his home state, Kelly is most definitely assisting in the efforts, right? Well, let's take a look. Kelly was still fundraising for his campaign and has an ad up on TV focusing on the cost of prescription drugs. So how exactly has he helped? Well, he's been plenty of help. He ensures that he starts off every single call to volunteers and voters by asking them how they're doing amid the pandemic.
What?
And what if they really need help? No worries, Kelly has got you covered. Simply call the state's 211 hotline and they'll be more than happy to assist you. He himself is unwilling to donate any of the millions of dollars he has raised for his campaign funds, and instead is asking his donor list to raise money for Arizona's food banks. When you're trying to show that you'll be there for your state and its people, how about showing that you care about the actual people you'll be representing and not just securing the seat with a heap of cash under you? Be honest and serve the people, Kelly, not yourself.